I mean, it's just life is just such an equalizer. When you see guys like that who have lost, who have had, physical sacrifices, impairments from their body, do you feel bad still being fully capable? Like, is there any?
I don't feel bad. I feel thankful. I feel blessed.
Yeah.
And when I see the attitudes, I had another guy.
Is it hard to see that attitude? I can imagine, man. Even saying that, when you see that attitude of somebody who has a positive attitude.
Yeah. When you see Jake Schick, when you see, I've had multiple guys on my podcast that have been severely wounded. A guy named Rob Jones. A guy named Rob Jones lost both of his legs above the thigh. Above the knee. He ran 31 marathons in 31 days.
Wow.
31 marathons in 31 days.
Dude.
Yeah. So like so it doesn't make me feel bad. It makes me feel inspired. It makes me want to make sure that I'm not being a bitch.
Yeah.
Cause those guys are out there and they're charging on and they're not looking down. They're not asking for sympathy. They're out there getting after it. And
we should be too.
Exactly right.
We should be. And we should feel, and we shouldn't feel ashamed that we're not, but we should feel, like you say, we should feel inspired, and we should, wake up with some sense of gratitude that here we are, fully able-bodied. And if we just set in motion, sometimes a foot, a step, somebody who doesn't even have a foot anymore, doesn't even have a step. And if we just do that our brain and just because a lot of our listeners struggle with the emotional type of stuff, but if we just do that our brains and our spirits will follow.
Yeah. And sometimes I take a little bit of flack for saying this, but you got to get control of your emotions, man. Yeah. You got to say, okay, you know what? This girl left me, or this job I lost, or I had this happen to me when I was a kid. You got to say, you know what? Okay, I'm not going to let that situation control me, and I'm going to take control of my emotions, and I'm going to move forward. You got to assert yourself. Your mind is stronger than those little emotions that are running around inside your head. You can overpower them.
Yeah.
You can do it. And if you don't do it, they're going to run wild, and they don't deserve to.
Yeah.
They don't deserve to. They don't know what they're doing. They're just up there making noise and going crazy and running around and calling things out. It's like, no, you stop, get control of those emotions. You got to do it sometimes. And again, a lot of people say, hey, it's not easy for everyone. I get that it's not easy, but man, the alternative is just let your emotions run everything and run you into the dirt. Don't let that happen, man.
Right.
Grab hold of them. Yeah. Grab hold of them. Get control, and like you said, starts taking a step in the right direction. That's where it starts.
Man, I love that, man. I love that, and it's just so funny, man. I I'm so happy to be hearing this right now in my life. Because I'm just, ever since I got into getting into the AA program, just a program, just something that helped me to start to change my perspective.
Yeah.
Well,
it's a form of discipline, right? It's a form of discipline. I wrote another book called Discipline Equals Freedom. When you put some kind of discipline in your life, it's gonna give you freedom ultimately.
Right.
Like before, when you were addicted to whatever you were addicted to, you were a slave to those things. That's what you were. And so when you put the discipline around those things, it gives you freedom. And it's clear that's a really clear example, but it's clear with anything. Like if you're going to spend all your money, if you're going to waste all your money, you're going to end up a slave to finances all the time. You're always going to be worried about, hey, can I make rent this month? It's like, no, put discipline around your spending, put discipline around your work habits, put discipline around how you invest your money and save your money. And that's going to give you more freedom in the long run.
Yes.
So the more discipline you put in your life, the better off you're going to end up, the more freedom you're going to have.
Thank you guys for checking out this clip. And if you want to see another clip, then you can look at this clip or this clip, either one of these. So did you pick one, or are you still just watching me do this? Because this is alarming.